welcome. Happy March. Yes. Hey, y'all. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. It is your coach, Shevvy. So definitely come on in, share this live with others that you feel can benefit from this. So as you come on in, let's go, y'all. All right, I am live. So come on in. Yes. Come on in. Hi, how y'all doing today? So today we're going to talk all things leadership because it's all about making yourself a better leader, okay? All right, I'm going to give myself 1 minute, so we'll get started right at 6:02. So it is Women's History Month, so happy Women's History. Definitely, it's all about making things happen. And as a leader, hey Lisa, come on in. Thank you for joining. And today, let me put in what I'm going to be discussing. 5 tips to develop your leadership skills. All right. So definitely share this live with anyone that you feel will benefit from it. Your leadership skill. Yes, please share. All right, I'm gonna pin that. All right, so just waiting for a few folks to get on board, and it's all about developing ourselves as leaders. Welcome. Definitely go ahead and put your name in the chat box and let me know who you are, where you're from, so I can say hello, get to know you a little bit better. I am your coach, Shevvy. I don't know why I even said it like that, Shevvy, but I like to have fun. So definitely come on in, share this live with anyone that you feel will benefit, especially a woman in leadership, because that's who I serve. I am the CEO of Mac Leadership and Development. And I'm all about helping business and career women develop their leadership skills so that they can run efficient teams and also enhance their work satisfaction and increase production. So I'm all about making sure that you have the business that you love, the career that you love, and that you are not overly stressed and you are creating that life-work balance. So come on in and share. All right. Woo. All right, we're going to get started because I don't want to take much of your time because I know time is precious as a busy mom, businesswoman, and just doing it all right. So today I'm all about sharing tips to help you develop your leadership skills because that is what I do. I have 17 years of military leadership background. So when it comes to leading teams, managing resources, making efficient things happen, decisions, definitely I'm all about making sure that those things get done. And that's why I'm here to help you to own your leadership skills, also to lead effective teams so that you can enhance your production and also enjoy your work. Because again, you're in business for that. Hey, Melody Ray and Willie Maxwell. Hey, awesome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. And I am Shevvy, and I'm your leadership and development coach, and I help women to own their leadership skills when it comes to leading teams in their businesses. So today I'm going to provide you all with 5 tips on how you can grow your leadership skills. And number 1, hey Lace, thank you for joining. Also, as you're joining, definitely share this live with anyone. Also, put your questions that you may have for me later on. And also let me know where you're coming from, where you're at currently now, whether that you're overseas or in the States. Let me know because I like to learn a little bit about you as an individual. All right, so the number 1 thing that you need to ensure that you are, aware of when you are leading people, leading teams, running a business is to know yourself. I know it is simple, but I like to focus on the emotional intelligence piece when it comes to my training. So as a woman in leadership in business, how much do you know about yourself and your leadership skills? What triggers you? What makes you angry? How do you react in your business, in your career? Do you automatically react out of emotions or do you pause and reflect? Because it's so important for us to really look at, do we know ourselves as leaders? Okay, my phone is shifting, y'all. So let me know in the comment. Stateside in Georgia, awesome, awesome. So let me know on Facebook as well too. When it comes to your leadership skills, the number one thing I believe that you need to get a hold of is you as the leader, knowing yourself as the leader. Okay, so that's number one. Identify what are your triggers, what triggers you, what pisses you off, what make you react. Instead of thinking and pausing, because as a leader, you want to pause, you want to reflect before you just react out of emotions. Because a lot of times, especially as women, we tend to just respond in that situation, in that moment, without really kind of pausing. And as a leader, you have to kind of compose yourself. You have to look at the bigger picture because it's not about you. So understanding yourself, to know yourself, to lead yourself is number one. And I'll get in more into this. What I also do, I provide assessment, behavioral assessment. So when it comes to your leadership skills, not just about you, but also your team. And it's not focused on personality, it is focused on your behavior. So I am certified to provide you assessment. And if you want to learn more about that, it's very cost effective. And what I do, I give you the assessment, you complete it, and also give you a 1 hour session with me to break down exactly what that assessment entails, what it tells you. And the assessment is very detailed. It's all about you as the individual, as a leader, things that triggers you, things that empower you, also your stress, or what are some things that may be going on in your life right now. So it's very detailed assessment. So it's definitely worth it if you're interested. So number one, as I mentioned, is to really know yourself. What triggers you, what gets you upset, what gets you kind of reacting instead of really reflecting, okay? So that's number one. Number two, as a leader, to build your toolbox, your skills, is to build on your confidence. Okay, definitely build on your confidence, because even though you're in a leadership position, you may not be confident to lead. You may be the doer. You like to do things. Hey, Miss International. Hey, girl, how you doing? And and as the leader, sometimes you are just good at doing things, creating things, but you're not a people person, so you're not able to lead effectively. So things that you can do to build on your leader, on your confidence when it comes to your leadership is what? The first thing is investment. And that could be investment in a mentor, investment in a coach, investment in books, investment in courses. There's a lot of things that you can do to develop yourself and build your confidence as a leader, because it is challenging to lead teams, especially when you're dealing with large teams, which I've done before. So I know the stress, I know the craziness that goes on when it comes to leading people. But as a leader running your business, or you're trying to progress in your career, you have to have that confidence. You have to have that confidence to show up and be able to say what's on your mind in a tactful manner, be able to correct people when they need to be corrected, because you can't be afraid in your leadership position. You can't be the doer all the time. You have to be the leader. So look at ways of how you can build your confidence. Hey Donna, thank you for joining. You guys definitely share this live with anyone. And today we're talking about building your leadership toolbox with 5 simple steps. And the first one that I mentioned, for those who just came on, is really getting to know yourself as a leader. Because a lot of times we think we know ourselves, but there's some blind spots that we do have that we're not aware of. And I definitely help you to identify those blind spots by doing an assessment, because as a leader, you want to know what triggers you. You want to know what upsets you. You want to know how you can respond in different situations. All right, Lisa said, love that you started with focusing on yourself first. Yes, we have to focus on ourselves as a leader, because we can go and do so much more. But as the leader, if you are not aware of your challenges, I'm going to say challenges, then it's going to be hard for you to lead others. Okay. All right. Hey, Squeaky Clean, thank you for joining. Definitely, like I said, share this live, because it's all about building our leadership toolbox. So number one is you have to know yourself to really be an efficient leader, because you can't continue to lead and you have blind spots. And I'm not saying you're going to find every single blind spot, but you got to start with you. You want to identify the things that you need to work on. And number two, you want to build your confidence. And building your confidence is going to help you to really shine in your leadership role, shine as a leader in your business. Lisa said most companies do personality assessment. Yes, and I love the idea of behavioral assessment. Yes, a lot of leadership programs focus on personality assessment, but with the assessment that I'm certifying is behavioral piece. So the action, the things that you're actually doing that's either is affecting your business negatively or impacting your business in a good way. So the assessment is very detailed. I took it myself, and you learn a lot about yourself, and it can apply not only in business but also in your relationship. So in your life. So it's a win-win situation for you in life and business. So definitely, if you want an assessment or more detail about it, definitely DM me, okay? All right, so number two, I already mentioned it, is build your confidence. Again, simple, easy to do. Reading personal development books, also getting a mentor, getting a coach, also getting feedback from other people, like, hey, how are you as an actual leader, and don't be afraid to be in that leadership position. Don't be afraid to lead, because a lot of women are afraid to leave or even step into that position because they're scared. And you can't be as a leader, you cannot be as a businesswoman, as a career woman who's trying to progress in her career. All right, so number three. Before I go on to number three, definitely put your comments in here to let me know. I'm loving the conversation. You're dropping absolute gem. Can't stay, but I'm proud of you. You're looking more and more comfortable. Thank you. Appreciate it. Because this is the thing I'm passionate about when it comes to leadership, with the experience, the knowledge, helping people definitely up level their leadership skills. This is what I'm all about. So number three, communication, okay? So this is a big one when it comes to leadership. We feel like we communicate our messages clearly, but that's not the case. A lot of times, many times, leaders do not communicate effectively. They think that they did, but you have to look at your people. You have to look at your people, and they will the way you communicate is how they're going to respond. And if your communication is not clear, then they don't have a clear message of what they need to do, how to execute the mission, your mission. So again, as the leader, how are you communicating? How is your tone when you interact with your team? What is your body language saying when you interact with your team? Because you can say all the things that you want to say, but your body language is going to send a different message to your team. So again, as the communication, as a leader, when it comes to communication, you have to really look at, how do I approach my team? How do I continue to motivate them to do the things that I need them to get done? Okay. Also, be clear on your message. That is number one. You have to be clear on your message when it comes to communication. Look at your body language, okay? Look at the tone of your voice, because it's okay to be assertive when you need to, but if you are constantly being assertive and just kind of people looking at you like, okay, I don't want to work with Shevvy, then that's a problem. That's a leadership problem. And that goes back to number one, knowing yourself to lead yourself, okay? That goes back to the assessment piece. You have to know yourself. And if you have you're that person who consistently or constantly just like, oh, I need this done, you're aggressive all the time, then you might need to assess yourself, okay? Communication. Lisa says, so true. I think might be one of the biggest struggles many leaders have. Yes, communication is the biggest struggle, because again, we feel like in our heads, we have our message is clear, but if you have the team that you're leading, you have to make sure that you have clear guidance provided to them. Because as a leader, you can say, hey, Shevvy, go do this. But then if you don't tell me exactly what is it that you need done, I might come back and do it a different way. And then you're upset because guess what? You did not clearly communicate that to me, your expectations. And that goes back to the communication piece. You have to set clear expectations when it comes to leading people, running a business, and being a woman in when it comes to your career, okay? So communication is key. Again, we don't want to misunderstand, have people take our messages in the wrong way, because they will. And as the leader, you set the example. So if you are setting the example for others in your business, in your career, and your message is not clear, what does that do to your business? Okay, what does that do to your team? Communication is broken down. So again, you don't want your communication to break. You want it to be building up. So again, communicate effectively as much as possible. And no one is perfect, okay? When it comes to communication, nobody is perfect, but it's part of a daily routine, everyday thing that you should be building on. Again, leave your questions in here. I talked about 3 things so far when it comes to building your leadership toolbox: knowing yourself, building your confidence, and making sure that you communicate effectively, communicate your message clearly, okay? So number 4, listen. Okay. Number 4, listen. I don't know if you guys have heard that video when the little boy was like, listen, Linda, listen, y'all, okay? Because as leaders, sometimes we know we're in charge. We get it. Your team knows you're in charge. But it's great to have insight from the people who work for you, okay? Get their feedback, get their input. Are you listening to what they actually have to share, or are you just kind of just going and going? That goes back to communication piece. Are you the only one talking within your business, or are you allowing your team to bring their inputs in the conversation? Because that's going to help you grow, because they're going to find things that you're not thinking about. They're going to come up with ideas to help you grow in your business, to help you grow in your career. So utilize your team by listening, like attentively listen. Don't just listen and then you're on the phone, you're sending emails, you're doing everything else in between. Are you really focused and giving that person that one-on-one attention that you need to give them as a leader? Linda, listen, yes. I love that video. So definitely you have to listen. And number 5, empowerment. As a leader, sometimes it's hard for us to let go of certain tasks, but as a leader, it is your responsibility, your due diligence. If you have a team and you're paying those individuals to do a job, guess what? Allow them to do the job you pay them, you hire them to do. Because by doing the job that you hire them to do, you're wasting money, you're wasting time, you're wasting resources. Okay? So it is so important for you as a leader to understand that you have to empower your team to make decisions, to get things done, to do things when you're not around. Because as a leader, that's what you're able to do. You have the confidence to leave your business, leave your section that you're in charge of without worrying. Because guess what? You have empowered your team to do what you hire them to do. Okay? So it's important to remember you have to empower your team. I know some leaders, and I've worked with leaders who like to micromanage. Yes, no micromanagement. It is so important not to micromanage your team, because as an employee, I am telling you, if I'm working for you and you micromanage me, I'm done. I'm going to start looking for a new job, because I don't want to be micromanaged. I want to be empowered to help you grow in your business, to help you grow in your career. That's what leaders do. Okay, leaders empower people. They don't just micromanage individuals, but we do have leaders who micromanage. So no more micromanagement. And I do have a bonus one for you. Lead with integrity, y'all. This is big. This is one thing that the Air Force thrive on, which is integrity first. And I've worked with leadership, and some of them have great integrity and some don't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. And whether that integrity is shot, you lose people. They're not able to really put their full effort into your business, into your organization. So guess what? You're losing money, because they're gonna leave because they can't trust you. All right, Miss International says, same here, I'm done. Yes, I'm done. This also shows that you trust and respect your employees to do the job right. Exactly. So again, lead with integrity. If you know you're the type of leader who can't be honest, or you're afraid, you're holding on, like say things is going wrong in the business, and instead of sharing it with your team, you're just like, oh no, everything is good, everything is great. And then it's like, oh, I'm cutting your hours back. It's like, whoa, what's going on? I recommend, as a leader in your business, you need to be transparent. You need to share what's going on, the good, the bad, the ugly, so your employees can understand that, hey, oh, this is what's going on. Let me think of ways that I can help my boss get out of this situation. Let me come up with some ideas. Nasentanami, I'm probably pronouncing your name, Chica, I'm sorry, but thank you for joining. I appreciate you. And today I am talking about building our leadership toolbox as women leaders in business and career. And it's so important, because when it comes to being a leader in business, and like I said, being a leader is great, but it comes with challenges. But I know you ladies can do it. I just went over 5 tips that you can utilize in your toolbox starting today if you're not using those toolbox. Just like I said, good employees don't lead bad companies, but bad leadership. Exactly. If your company is thriving and the environment is great, guess what? Your employees going to want to stay. They're going to invest more time. But if they have bad leadership, they're out the door. Okay, she said, it's okay. Not Naomi. Okay, well, nice to meet you. Welcome. I am Shevvy, and I'm a leadership and development coach, and I help women to pretty much own their leadership skills, to lead effective teams, to enhance their work environment, and increase production, because this is what I love to do. I love to help women excel in their business and career. So if anyone is looking to up level their leadership skills, I do provide assessment when it comes to leadership. And it's not a personality assessment, this is a behavioral assessment. So it focuses on you as an individual. It provides you with strengths and things that you need to work on, your challenges, so your blind spots. So things that you may not be aware of right now, but I will help you go through that report a full hour and we will break it down step by step. And it's cost effective, y'all. This is definitely if you want to level up yourself and just kind of learn about yourself as a leader or as a person, and things that may trigger you and how you can work on those things to be a better individual, a better leader, then definitely just send me a DM. Okay, so today I went over 5 things and I gave you all a bonus. If there are any questions, let me know. So the thing about building and becoming the best leader that you can be in business and in your career is, one, is to know yourself. We all have blind spots, but really understanding and deep diving of, okay, what type of leader am I? Who am I trying to be? What leader do I want to be? How do I want to impact my team? And number 2, building confidence. Building confidence comes in various ways. That could be, taking up a course on, communication, on speaking, because sometimes we may not be that leader who's comfortable getting up to speak in a room full of people. And I know a lot of people are scared of public speaking, and that's okay. No one is perfect, but again, as a leader, to own your leadership skill, that comes with the territory. Getting comfortable, getting uncomfortable, and speaking at large events, large groups of people. So definitely build your confidence by doing courses, getting a coach, a mentor that you trust, because not all mentors are great. So make sure that you get a quality mentor, okay? And number 3, we talked about the communication piece. It is so important for you to make sure that you communicate effectively and clearly. Is your message clear to your team? Do they know what needs to get done within your business? Are your expectations being met? And if they're not, look at your message, look at your tone, look at your body language, how you communicate to your team every single day. And not just even your team, but also people that you reach out to work with, other companies. So definitely look at how your tone is and how you communicate all around. And number 4, I talked about listening, like being attentive. Are you listening to what your team is telling you? Are they giving you ideas? Or is just like your way or the highway? Because we do have leaders who just focus on, hey, it's my business, it's my way. You don't like it, leave. And that's not how you lead. That's not how you grow in business or in your career, okay? And number 5, empowerment. Okay, empowerment is so important. You hire those individuals, you're spending money. Guess what? Utilize your resources to its full potential. Utilize your resources. As a leader, you want to make sure that you get the bang for your buck, okay? So you're hiring someone, you're paying them a salary. Guess what? Allow them to do their jobs, okay? And the last one, the bonus, is to lead with integrity. Nobody wants to work for someone who has no integrity, because that means I can't trust you. I can't trust you with my secrets. I can't trust you with what's going on in my life. I can't come to you because guess what? I don't trust you as a leader. And there are leaders who we don't trust. But as a leader as a woman who wants to become a leader who her team can trust and come to with things that are going on, things that better the company, guess what? Be transparent, be honest, be upfront. Tell them how things are going within the business, okay? Any questions for me? This was fun. Definitely, I am here every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. And I'm here just to share my knowledge. And again, if you want to learn more about you as a leader and you would like an assessment, send me a DM. The assessment takes you about 10 minutes to complete. And then we will schedule a 1-hour Zoom call and you can ask all your questions. I will go over all the details of the assessment because it's not a personality. As a leader, it's about you as the individual, and this assessment focuses on you, on your behaviors. And also, if you have a team, there's also a team assessment report. So if you want your team to really understand your team, the people that you're working with, the things that excites them, it will give you that report, and it will lay it out, okay, how you can actually make your team more efficient. Because this report focuses on creating a system and an organization or a business to grow effectively. Okay, so it's not just like, hey, this is my personality, I'm fun, I'm bubbly, I'm energized. No, this report is all about, like statistic, like it's like all about you and diving in. And I'm telling you, this is what I teach to. So I actually teach this as a course for my primary job. So definitely is very detailed and is enlightening because you learn a lot about yourself. And the report is pretty much 99% accurate. Okay, that's how great it is. Great tips as always. Thank you. Lisa said, "Oh, trust is everything to me." That's excellent. Yes, you have to trust your leaders because I'm telling you, 17 years being in leadership and almost 20 years in the military, definitely I've seen good, I've seen bad. So I definitely understand when it comes to being a leader and having that leader you can trust. It is so important. When that trust is broken, I'm telling you, you lose a lot of respect from your people. But definitely, thank you all so much for joining. If there are no questions, I will be here next Monday giving free tips to you all. And if there's anything that you want me to talk about when it comes to leadership, let me know. I am your leadership and development coach, and I help business and career women own their leadership skills every single day so that they can lead effective teams and provide a fun work environment and enjoy the place that they work in and be productive and grow their business. So definitely, you would like to learn more. If you would like to learn more information, all you need to do is just send me a message. That's all. Get to know me. I get to know you. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you all later. Okay. Y'all have a beautiful. Oh, and today is March. So welcome to March, and it's all about women history. So let's make some history, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. See you all later. Bye.